So, I've been in a lot of foot pursuits through my day, physical altercations with suspects on the street. One of the most memorable was one in Hollywood Division. It was midday in the summer. I was working with my partner, and we're driving on Hollywood Boulevard, and we see at the time people were slinging what we call juice, which is PCP, and it was generally Sherms, Super Cools, things like that have been dipped in PCP phencyclidine, and that's really nasty, nasty stuff. I used to get migraine headaches if I even came around it or got a single whiff of it. I'd get a massive migraine headache. Very dangerous stuff because through osmosis, if it touches on your skin, it gets into your system. So you have to be really, really careful how you handle it. Well, we had just had Code 7, which is lunch. And you generally do that, especially in D team. At the time, my partner, we were in SWAT. We're working in a plane car, what we call plane rep, Crown Vic. We're in uniform. Summer, you got your body armor on, all your equipment, and we had just eaten. And one thing you do in D team is you come in to roll call. Back then, we did righteous, straight up 5 hours, or I'm sorry, 5 days, but 9 hours, 45 minutes, because you worked a 9-hour day plus 45 minutes for Code 7 or lunch. Usually didn't get it, but you had roll call. You went in, you worked out, you had roll call. Everybody ate right away because you had no idea what was going to go on if you had a SWAT call up. If some event occurred, so you wanted to get it out of the way. So we had eaten, and we had just finished, and we're driving down Hollywood Boulevard. We look over, we see a sales going down in front of us. See one guy in the transaction. You see the bindle, which is aluminum foil. It's got a Sherm or Super Cool, don't remember what. I'm driving at the time, and my partner gets out. We go to jam this guy. We're going to, jam him. And as soon as my partner comes up, I'm coming around the front of the vehicle, and all of a sudden he punches my partner in the face, takes off running. So my partner kind of reels back. I take off after the suspect. He jumps back in the police car. Now he takes off. Now Hollywood Boulevard, in the summer, in the middle of the day, tons of traffic. It's not like out in rural Idaho or Timbuktu. So it's going to take him a while to turn around. Well, anyway, this guy takes off, and he runs eastbound toward Western. He gets to Western, now he goes south, and he's going right across traffic. I'm chasing right after him. I've just eaten. You got all this gear on, wool uniform, great. Middle of the summer, and as I'm chasing him down Western, we're going southbound now toward from Hollywood on Western, on the west side of the street, and we're going down toward Sunset. And I'm chasing after this guy. Well, not only this guy has been slinging the Super Cools and Sherms and everything else, Sherm cigarettes dipped in PCP, but he's probably also under the influence, because as we go by a bus stop, he picks up an empty shopping cart, righteous shopping cart, steel and everything else, throws it at me. And I mean, that thing came at me, with pretty good force. And I duck, I move out of the way, and I keep on chasing him. And as I'm chasing him, I don't have a radio in my hand, because there's no way I'm going to be able to run and keep up with the guy. This guy's got nothing but basically a thong and Teva sandals on, and I'm trying to chase him. And an individual off to my left, it drives up alongside as I'm running southbound, and he goes, and he yells, he's got the window down, and he goes, "Officer, are you chasing that gentleman?" And I said, "Yeah," like this, and we're just coming up to Sunset Boulevard. And he goes, "Got it." And as I'm chasing him, the guy starts across Sunset Boulevard, and I remember, the only thing I remember is it was a male, and he was in a white vehicle, and he turned westbound, and tried to run the suspect over, or hit him with his car. And he just takes off and goes down Sunset. I look, and I'm still chasing this guy, look, and this guy still takes off. And of course then, he didn't hit the suspect. Suspect runs. He now gets to the south of Sunset Boulevard, and now he's southbound on Western. My partner finally pulls up alongside me. Obviously, other cars are probably coming from different points in the compass. But he jumps out. I finally get a hold of the suspect, and if you've ever fought with somebody on PCP, it's not much of a party. It's very dangerous because they have the absolute pain tolerance is off the charts. And I'm fighting with this guy. My partner comes running up with a baton, like full force, comes straight down, and I'm trying to get him in what we called back then a bar arm, and of course my partner hits my arm, my right arm. Well, suffice it to say, we finally got the suspect under control, we book him and everything else. But I thought that was, kind of humorous that this citizen out of nowhere can see me chasing after the suspect, and just decides, well, I'm going to help this police officer, this young officer, however I can. And I think my interpretation was he tried to run the guy down with his car, and he missed him by a mile, but just took off down Sunset and kept on going. So one of the unique foot pursuits I had in my career.